Yo, 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 it's your boy, Marky Marks Tarot. And I just want to say that's what's up. It's your boy. Come on, thing. That's crazy. It gives me my my notifications right away now. I wonder why. I wonder why I get my notifications. Do, do, do. Oh yeah, shit. I have to. All I want to do is do my zoom, and then. Just shake you up. Oh boy. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. Me and Marky. That was pretty cool. Fuck is this? 38 cents. Shit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What is this? Mm, right. Right. Um. Let me check something here. Um. Hold on a sec. Right. That's what it is. Right. That's cool. I don't care. It's all good. Don't bother me. It's cool. Oh, hey, Ninja. What's going on? I'm good. Had a good day. All is good in the hood. Had a good day. I just had a medium shit reading with a new client. It went really well. I love when it works out. Sometimes, you know. Oh, nice. I had chicken as well. I had chicken and macaroni and cheese. It's pretty good. Yeah, it was good. I did a few readings today, and I did a few. I did a reading this morning. I just did a reading just now, um, and during the afternoon, I went and did put up a light and took away some wood off this porch that was rotten for my client. So I did a little bit of everything today. It was an eventful day. My dad came over here. We watched the soccer game together. So it was cool. I had a busy day. First thing this morning, I went to deal with the pool. I had to like get the blower and get all the leaves away from the pool because the guy that cleans the pool that comes every Thursday. He cleans the pool, so I had it all ready for him. Uh, then he had to put some chlorine in there and stuff, disinfect it and all that type of shit. Then after that, I pretty much did some work here and there, prepared to go to the other job. Do you know how it's humid over where you live in? Do you have issues with termites? No. Termites is only an issue in like the wooden buildings here. Because our houses don't really have wood in it. It's like a lot of everything's concrete. The only wood we have is to pitch our roof. That's it. And like we have our wooden railings and stuff, but we don't really have a termite problem unless like I said, old buildings and things like that. Hey Rainwater, how you doing? I hope you got my notification because I know you said the other day that you wasn't getting them. But it's crazy because as soon as I come online now, I get my notification. So I guess they must be treating me right. Finally. Yeah, we don't have issues with termites. We have issues with like mosquitoes, bugs, roaches, things like that. Not really termites. I don't really hear people talk about termites here. Yeah. But I know termites suck though. I can't stand that shit. I've seen them in a place I was working at one time. Hey Philomena, how are you? Okay, Ninja, no problem. It's nice and cool here. It's like 62 right now. So it's like nice. It's so nice. Even I just went for a walk about 2 hours ago. I went for a walk with the dog and it was so nice. It's nice and cool. Nice little breeze. It's like, thank God, finally. No AC on, just my fan. It's beautiful. I can save electricity. Hey, Age of Aquarius, how you doing? Philomene, I got your donation. You can ask your question when you're ready. Yeah, I'm doing good. Had a good day. Did a good bit of work. Good. It was a nice positive day. Positive things happen. So when positive things happen, I'm happy. Not only to me, but to everyone. My dad feels much better too. He drove up to my apartment and we watched the soccer game together. And he felt good. I'm glad he's all right now. Like he didn't complain about his health at all. So I was like, thank God. I guess all my praying worked. I pray every day that my parents are fine, me, you know. So he reached out to you then? Mr. Ramirez. Oh, right. Oh, okay. Never mind. My bad. I got confused. I knew it was Daniel. Oh, two of them. We got two Daniels. I got two Daniels too. My dad and my nephew. All right. It's a common name. All right. So Daniel Ramirez wants us to try again. Do you think things would be different with him? All right. Let's check. Well, I think that you want to give him a chance, but if you do give him a chance, it's still not going to be better. I think that he's a person that he may appear to be telling you the truth and may appear to be impressive and may appear to be good, but he's still like somebody who has like wishful thinking. Whatever he says, he doesn't do. Whatever he does, it doesn't last long. He's very uncertain. You know, he still feels kind of like weak and not really, um, you know, the type of man he wants to be. I think he wants to seduce you and try and get with you. But he knows the type of woman you are. He knows you're very strong and courageous, and he knows you don't take no shit. And I just think that he wants to try again because he wants to have sex, or he wants to seduce you in some way. But if you do give him another chance, it's not going to change. He's still going to be weird, and he's still not going to realize his goal. If he tells you, you know, yeah, I want to be with you, I want to do this, I want to do that, whatever he says, he's not going to like comply. He's not going to do the right things. He's not going to change. It's not going to be any different. If you guys have had sex, then that's what he wants. He wants that back, that part back. But he genuinely doesn't really want anything else. He likes the fact that you take control and you're, you know, a good woman to be with. But he's not going to pull his end. He's not going to give you his end of the bargain. He's not going to. When you were with him the first time, or when you were with him, if you were the one who always did everything, then it's going to be the same way. That's why he wants you. What do you mean you never did? We weren't together. We were just friends. Okay, so you never had sex. Okay. Well, that's what he wants you for. So if you never did have any type of sexual relationship or anything like that, that's what he's looking forward to. He wants that. Because see, your question is Daniel Ramirez wants to try us to try again. Do you think things would be different? So if you weren't together, then and you were just friends, you mean like trying friends? So that's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm not really getting that he's gonna change or do anything. But that's what he wants. He wants to get to a point where he could be with you in a relationship, and that's probably all he wants is sex and to seduce you to make you do what he wants. But he knows you're too smart. You probably won't give him that. Let me just check something for you. Yeah. He doesn't really want, if you want to be friends with him, you can be, but it's not going to change. Nothing's going to change. I can still see he's very inconsistent. He's confused. He doesn't have any money. And he's just disappointed and brokenhearted because nothing's going right for him. So he needs a friend like you. But if you think things are going to be different, no. I'm getting no, it's not going to be different. So in the friendship, if you're the one who did everything in the friendship, it's going to be the same way. That's why he probably wants you back to be friends. Age of Aquarius, how was today? Anything good? Did it go well? Your appointment? I think it was today. I'm not sure. Philomena, let me know if that made sense. I mean, okay, they only had to jab me twice. Had a good nurse. Oh, well, that's good. Any sign from you know who? Was he brave enough to come by? Good. Well, that's good. So there you go. He was probably testing you to see if you wanted him or you needed him. That's why I got hesitation from him. Like he's thinking about going, he might go, or he's like not sure. Because, like you said, he's probably scared that the Aquarius might come out of you. He'd be like, "Yeah, what the fuck you doing? You don't fucking care about me." He was probably scared. Good. It's a good thing you didn't see him. You don't need that energy around you anyway. So that's good. And that's why you had a good nurse and everything went okay. See? No negativity around. That's a good thing. Exactly, yeah. Yep. That's so weird, like how Like, I don't know what goes through people's minds. I really don't. Like, what makes people think that, you know, you're okay with these things or it's okay to do the things you do? I never understood what goes through people's minds. I really don't. It never makes any sense to me. Like, some things happen, like this week. Like, I know it's only Thursday, but since Sunday, like a lot of things have happened, and I'm like, what the hell is wrong with these people? Like, what do you think when you do things? You never think before you speak, or you never think before you write something, or you say something, or you do something. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? It's honestly, people are delusional. I don't get them. I don't get people. They're just weird. Yeah, probably just to see what you were up to, or see if you're going to like say, why are you calling me? Like, I don't want you to call me because I got a boyfriend now. That's what they want to hear, like, so they can like continue, they can disconnect from you, or they can, find out what you're doing indirectly. It's a sneaky way to do things. But I don't get how exes like want to do that. It was funny. I was listening to an Aquarius reading today from a guy that I like to watch online. He's a funny guy. He does like readings and stuff. Like, he does like the signs and all that. His channel is Infinite Tarot 888. He's like a funny like Spanish guy, and he's funny as hell, right? And he did an Aquarius reading. I always watch it. Like, I always watch some of the Aquarius readings. It was like, yeah, man, your ex is watching you, man. She be watching you all the time, or she or he, or she be watching you, and and I'm like, yeah, probably. I know it's not just for me, right? It's for Aquarius. And then I remembered you. I'm like, yeah, I know another Aquarius that's gonna do that. Right, exactly. But usually that's why the exes call back. Yeah, so he was like, man, your exes, the reading I saw today was hilarious. And I'm like, look, I don't even want to watch this shit. Because I don't want no damn exes. Fuck all of that shit. Hell no. That's one thing I learned a lot, was never to take people back. Because they ain't gonna change. They want you to change. Hey Amy, how you doing, sweetheart? How did your lives go today? Good? I'm glad I caught you online today. I was uh I was home for a good bit this morning. That's good. Hey, busy's good. I've been busy with. I just got offline just now doing a mediumship reading for someone, and I had a reading first thing this morning, and now late at night, and in between that, I had my maintenance business. I had to go fix a light and take some stuff to the dump. So a little bit of everything today. Everything went good too. I think the energy is great. The full moon energy this month. The full moon in Sagittarius was, I mean, whatever. No, full moon. Is it full moon in Sagittarius? I can't remember. Anyway, the full moon that happened yesterday or whenever, the day before. The energy usually is shitty, but this one was good for me. It was fine. It was like, it was pretty decent. Usually, like full moon energy, like people go fucking nuts and they act crazy and shit. And people acted crazy, but not me. I was alright. I was okay. It was all good. If you guys want an oracle message, let me know. I'll give you one. Yeah, today the energy was good. Yesterday was pretty good too, and today was really good. OMG, it's Joey. You know what, Joey? You probably think I'm bullshit, but honestly, I thought about you on Sunday. I said, I haven't seen in a long time. It's my friend Joey. I wonder if she's okay. How are you, my brownie twin? I'm doing great. It's great to see you. See, I thought about you and you appeared a couple days later. I even said it in the chat. I said, you know who I haven't seen? I was telling Ninja. Like last week, I think I told Ninja, you know who I haven't seen in a while? Was my friend Joey. That's good. I'm glad you're doing well. How's the new job? Well, I think it was a new. Last time we spoke, you said you were getting a new job or something. You were studying or something like that. Can't remember what it was. New job or you were studying or both. Yeah, the energies have gotten better since the full moon, so that's good. Like usually Sagittarius season that we're in now is good for me anyway, because Sagittarius and Aquarius are like, we're friends. So it's good for me. Okay, cool. Yeah, I remember you said your dad passed. Sorry to hear that. But as you know, he's always with you in spirit, I can't remember what you said to me last time I saw you, but I know it was a while back. But as long as you're doing good, that's good. I'm usually on this time every night now because I actually have the time to come on here. All right, Age of Aquarius. Your card is I come from the infinite. And this says, every cell in my body is a universe of its own. It's intelligent, it's complete, and it's programmed to be what it is. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, the sister. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. That's good. I'm glad you're doing amazing. Everyone, this is my friend Joey. I've known her for like years, and we used to talk about brownies because I used to make brownies all the time, and she loves brownies too, and we're like the brownie twins. Okay. So if you ever see Joey, she's my brownie twin. We send each other brownies telepathically. Every time I deal with brownies, I think about you. I'm like, oh God, I know Joey would love this right now. I made cookie brownies last week for my nephews, and they were like, oh my God, Uncle Mark, they taste, I wish you could do it every week. And I'm like, no, we can't eat this every week. It's bad for you. There's Ninja. Yes, with ice cream. That's the best. I bought a Oreo cake for my sister's birthday on the 23rd last week, a week ago. Yes. Okay, Amy, this is for you. 1, 2. All right, Amy. This is your card, and it says, I don't believe anyone else's story. I don't believe anybody else's story. I know, right? December already. And this card says, I know that whatever people say is nothing but a story that's distorted by their beliefs. I also know when their stories' words come from truth, and I know because I can feel it. Ain't that true? I love that card. I'm going to read it again. Listen very carefully, everyone. I know that whatever people say is nothing but a story that is distorted by their beliefs. I also know that their words come from the truth, and I know because I can feel it. Ain't that true? Yeah, he lived till 91. Yeah, that's a good life. As long as you were healthy the whole, majority of the time, that's a good life. My grandmother died at 94. She died I think 8 years ago. Oh yeah. My dad went 80 this year in September, and he wasn't doing too good, but today was probably the best I've seen him in a long time. So I'm glad he's doing good. Yeah, Ninja's mother-in-law passed at 94. So hey, people can live long if they want to, and some you have no choice. I hope to see 90. I really do. I hope I reach 90. Yeah, my dad's a young whippersnapper, 80 years old. Rainwater, would you like a message? Yeah, my mom, she's going 78 in January. Yeah, hey, you never know. You never know. I wish that you do, Joey, so we can, finally get to meet up and eat brownies together when we're like 80 or something like that. I'm 46. I go 47 in February, so I still got a long way to go. Yeah, my mom's all right. She has vertigo from time to time, but otherwise that, she's okay. She's doing all right. She made me some pecans, pecan tarts. Like she makes them for like, Christmas time, but she had like a trial run today and gave me like 8 of them. Hey, Becca, what's up, sweetie? No, I'm Aquarius, not Pisces. Hell no. Yeah, I'm Aquarius, February 6th. Your mom is 90 and has dementia. You know what? My neighbor, his mom is 84 and she passed away on Friday, and she had dementia pretty bad. And my auntie, she died of dementia as well. Um, and she couldn't like eat the last couple of days, but she died in May. She died back in May, my auntie, and she was 83. She was going, well, actually, yeah. Yeah, she was going 83 in July. She's a cancer. But yeah, it's sad because that dementia stuff is really serious. It'll take over you right away. Because she was my auntie was fine the beginning of the year, and all of a sudden, poof, like she got sick. Then she started seeing shit, hearing shit, like, and she was all messed up. Then they put her in a home, so she can get taken care of, and then she lasted there for like 2 3 months, I think, 2 months, 3 months, and then she passed away. And God bless her. She left me in her will, and it was very nice of her to do that. She left me and all my two sisters, my brother, and her nephews and nieces all in her will and stuff. Um, we didn't even know because she never had kids, but she wanted to make sure she took care of us, which was very nice of her. So I thanked her in spirit multiple times. Yeah, there you go. You can work out, in the gym to your 101. That's fine. Hey, there's still people out there working in their gyms. I'm working on making brownies. I'm your favorite Aquarius. Thanks. Yeah, I'm everybody's. Normally, I'm everybody's favorite Aquarius. Because apparently, Aquarius men are like a-holes and stuff. So I'm glad I'm not. Yeah. Let me see. Ninja, would you like a car? A card? I mean, a car. A card? But did I give you one already? No, I don't think I gave you one. Yes, I know. I try to be. Yeah, I know. My friend, my neighbor next door, he said that his mom didn't even recognize him like the last couple days, and I'm like, oh man, yeah, I'm giving away cars and cards. Honestly, I really wish I could. I wish I had like millions of dollars, and like I wouldn't tell everybody like I had millions of dollars. I'll be like, you know what? If somebody said I really need a car, like how people do in real life, like stars and people that got millions of dollars and shit. I wish I could be like, you know what? This poor person, she needs a car. Let me give them a car. Or hey, they need some brownies in their life. Let me give them some brownies. Yeah. Honestly, I'm a giver, so I would give anything to people. Well, not anything, but you know what I mean. Gotta watch how I say that. I might get some phone calls later. Mark, you said anything? Who's this? No, not for you. No, hell no. Brownies and my car keys only for you, Joey. Only for my brownie twin. All right, Ninja. 1, 2. All right, Ninja. This is your card. It says, I am skeptical, but I listen. I swear you got this card already, or you got it again. I don't know if I'm hallucinating or not, but I swear to God, you got this the other day. Humans speak with symbols, and symbols aren't the truth. But when I listen, I understand that the meaning of the symbols that people use. I understand their story, and the communication becomes more clear. Nope. Okay, good. I'm glad you didn't get this because I'm. You might be like, Mark's just giving me the same damn card because he's fed up and giving me messages. Yes, she's right here, Joey. See her on her bed? She's got her bed, and see, I got this pad here thingy because she peed her bed the other night, and I was pretty upset. And she peed all over the tile here and everything. So I got these little pad thingies, and I said, "Look," I grabbed her by her face and I petted her and I gave her a kiss. Yeah, my collection is ridiculous, and so is my clothes. That's why everything's all over the damn place. Um, yeah, she's going 9 years old in February, and she she's getting older, and she couldn't hold herself. Um, I mean, I take her to go pee every time before I go to sleep. And the other night, I said, let's go pee, and she did. And then like 6 hours later, I woke up, I came downstairs, and she looked at me and she was like, oh shit, wait till you find. So like I peed everywhere. So I get to the bottom of the step and I see a puddle of pee on the tile. And then she was on her blanket right here, is her blanket, and that's she's on her bed, and she peed on her bed. And she walked on it and dragged it over towards the door. I saw her like pee prints everywhere, and I'm like, fuck. So I was so pissed, and I didn't, yell at her or shout at her or anything like that. I know she couldn't hold herself. It's life. So I went to the dollar store and I got these doggy pads, thingies that you put on the ground. And you're supposed to train your dog to pee on them, right? So I had a little word with her, you know, and I said, look, when you need to go pee pees in Marky's apartment, this is what you do. You go pee pee on this, okay? And she looked at me. She was like, all right, bro, no problem. So because that's where she goes. She goes to the bottom of the steps to get my attention, right? Well, not here it is. Uh, so anyway, I told her, look, if you want to go pee pees, you got to go here, okay? And then I said, good girl, and she was all happy and stuff. She understands what I'm saying. She ain't stupid, you know. She's talking about the dollar store, not the time, but you know, here in Bermuda is not a dollar store. That's for sure. She wasn't talking about the time, Joey. She was talking about the dollar store. She said it's 125 now. Here in Bermuda is no such thing as a dollar store. They call it the Dollar Depot, but nothing in there is a dollar. Everything is 250 and up. Yeah, you know what I mean? So I'm like, yeah. Joey, would you like a Oracle message? You're next. And Rainwater, if you're still here, I'll give you a message if you want one. Yeah, so I went there and I bought these doggy things. I'll actually show them to you. They're pretty cool. I paid $8 for them, and there's 12 in here. See? They're called puppy training pads for pets, for doggies. So I said, I'm going to take this and I'm going to try them out. And she's smart, you know. Yeah, $8 for 12. And they're pretty big. As you can see, they're like 2 by 2, 2 feet by 2 feet, 24 by 24 pads. So it's enough for her to squat and pee. So yeah, it was $8 for 12, which is, you know, not that bad. You know. Yeah. All right, Joey, you're next, and then Rainwater. All right, Joey. Okay. Yeah, I know. So, I mean, this year is the first year that she's peed in here, but she's only done it like 3 times. She did it twice in a row, like about a couple months ago, and then 2 days ago she did it. But I just wish that she wouldn't pee on her bed, because to take that bed apart and to wash the bed, it's a pain in the ass, you know? And I don't want to put that in my washing machine, you know what I mean? But so I would wish that she just peed on the pad, or I wish she would just pee on the tile so I can just wipe it up and you know, that's it, and mop the floor and everything's fine. But she makes things difficult. I just don't understand why if you sleep on your bed, why the hell are you gonna pee on it? You know? Fuck. So, but I don't blame her, you know, she's a dog. Okay, Joey, your card is I am one half of the message, other people are the other half. No, it's not hard to her to walk inside, but the door's closed. Like, I don't have one of those doors that, you know, she can go out whenever she wants. You know, my door is locked. You know, like I said, before I go to bed, I take her to go pee, and usually she's fine. And the next morning, she probably don't even get up. And I have to tell her, you know, let's go outside. And then she'll, you know, gradually go outside. But sometimes she'll want to fly outside because she needs to go bathtub. So anyway, the rest of the message is this, Joey. I am responsible for what I say, but I am not responsible for what people understand. Other people are responsible for what they understand. They are the ones who give meaning to every word they hear. I am one half of the message. Other people are the other half. And that is the message. You're welcome, my brownie twin. I'm so glad you're here. There you go. Yes, and nuts. Yeah. Okay, Rainwater, you are next. But otherwise, that she's healthy. The vet came here last week. My friend, she's her and her husband's good friends of mine, and they're both veterinarians. And the wife came here with this other woman, and they gave her vaccine, drew blood, and said that her blood test was fine. Checked her thoroughly, gave her like a physical, you know, her yearly physical. Gave her some dewormers or whatever the heck those things in. gave her some medication and stuff, made sure she was okay. She said, Mark, you take very good care of the dog. She's in good shape for her age. Usually these dogs have problems, but she says usually boxers have heart murmurs or whatever. She said like some problems with irregular heartbeat, but she put on her stethoscope and she checked her heart. She goes, man, she thinks she's 2 years old, but she's not. And she's so cute and she's fine. Her coat is really like immaculate. She goes, thanks for, she was like, she thanked me for taking care of my own dog. She was like, yeah, your dog's great, Mark. She's fine. And I was like, good. And then she ran tests and stuff and emailed us back and said that she's a healthy dog. And she's 78 pounds. Oh, no, 76 pounds. Sorry, 76 pounds. That's pretty good. She's a big dog. But she's fine, though. I'm glad she's okay. Yeah. Oh, I had a pit bull for 14 years and he was fine. He had some medical issues here and there, but he was fine though. He was huge. He was like 80 pounds. And he was a beast. Hey Cammy, hey Sophia. You be nice to Granny, okay? You telling Granny to be nice to you too. Yeah, she is. All right, Rainwater. Let's see what I got for you. One. I know you are. I was just confirming. I'm sure Cammy's like, huh? Let me tell you a story, Mark. And Sophia's like, ha ha ha. Uncle Mark is funny. Okay, Rainwater, you got the kitty cats here. And it says, I don't take anything personally. And this says, nothing others say or do is about me. This awareness gives me immunity in my interaction with other people. I am immune to their opinions and their emotional poison. I like this card. I'm going to read it again. Nothing others say or do is about me. This awareness gives me immunity in my own interaction with other people. I am immune to their opinions and their emotional poison. See how the kitty cat's in the middle and the other two are looking like, huh? Got the leaf on her, like on her tail there. It's funny. She's like, yeah, smell my ass. Meow meow. We have a lot of cats around here now. My dog goes crazy when she sees them. We have like 3 or 4 cats that my neighbor has. He has like 2 dogs, 3 cats, and he has one of those cats with like the tips of his ears are like got the little hair. I can't remember what you call those things. You're welcome, Rainwater, no problem. Hey, LA Jones, good evening. How are you? Thanks. Cheers. Yeah, the lynx, right? He has one of those type of cats. That's the car the name of him. Yeah. He's so cute too. I try to get him to come over so I can pet him, and he's like, no. But I found a stray cat because we live like next to a lot of like farmland and a lot of like bushes and trees and like there's like the next house is like far away. Yeah, she chases the cats, but she can't catch them. She just goes up to him and barks at him and like scares him away. But some cats just look at her and like, yeah, you can't jump on this wall. You can't get me. Some of them tease her and she'll just sit there and be like, she'll be all mad and stuff. But I think last week or week before, a stray cat came from out of the bushes there and was really skinny. It was a he, gray and white, pretty cat. He had big ass ears, and you could see like he was probably maybe a year old, but very skinny and malnourished. So I was like, stay here, just wait. So I went and ran inside, got some dry food, and gave it to him, and he ate it all. He was like purring like crazy. He was like, "Ugh." He was like eating all the food, hum, 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 hum. And I was like, okay, buddy. So while he was eating it, I went and got more because I felt bad for him. Like I was like, damn it, like poor cat came from out of nowhere over here. So I gave him some more food, and then after the second time I fed him, I tried to give him a little bit of water, and like he went to it, he licked it a few times and had some water, and then he took off. He just ran away, and then about 2 days later, he came back, and the cat came back like on the opposite side of the house. So because he must have saw me walk around because I live on the front, and this is like the back of the house. So he knew where I was. He was checking me out, like where I was going. So he came right up to the door. And then I was like, oh shit, this is not good because my dog's here. But she wasn't here at the time. She was around in her area. So I was like, if my dog saw me feed you, she'd kill me. So I went out, I got some more food and gave him to him. And then he ate like half of it and then he like ran away. Like I got to pet him though. Like he let me pet him and then he was like, yeah, don't touch me, bro. You can feed me. Yeah, I have a good heart. I have a soft heart for animals. I love all animals and stuff. You should see my turtles. I have my nephew and I got he got turtles like 4 years ago. And now the turtles are huge, right? They're big. And we had to separate them a couple weeks ago. And the turtles when they see me, they go crazy. They're like, "Shh, shh, 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 shh," and they all got their heads out of the water. They're like, come on, feed me, please. Yay, Mark's here. Give us some shrimp. So I give them, they love shrimp. Like, what the heck is it called? It's like a certain type of like shrimp or whatever. I can't remember what it's called now, but yeah, they recognize me. Yeah. As soon as they see me, they go crazy. As soon as I come through that door, they're like he's swimming up and down like this, and he's going crazy, and he's got his head poking out of the water. Yeah, prawns. Yeah, prawns. Yeah, it's like the little small fish. I mean, not fish. Shrimp. Anyway, so I hold the shrimp like this, and then he'll come up to it and he'll eat it. Like they trust me to feed him, to hand feed him now. But they're beautiful turtles. They're red sliders. That's what they're called. They have like these little red dots on the side of their eyes, and they're so like cute. They have cute little hands and feet, and they're in really good condition. They're really good. I had to separate them because one of them was beating up the other one, and he literally like was pulling on his neck, and he messed it up. So I was like, poor thing. So I had to separate them. I had to buy another tank. We went through all this bullshit with those turtles, but they've been together in the same tank for like 3.5 years. And then all of a sudden, like the other one, the smaller one was picking on the bigger one because they're two males. Yeah, I'm the saint of animals, yes. Yeah. Yeah, I honestly I love animals. I don't anything to do with like cats, dogs, anything. Like I used to have an aquarium in here. I used to have pure tanks. I had 3 fish tanks in here at one time. I used to breed fish. I used to have African cichlids. Like there was like a rainbow colored fish. They had all sorts of colors and they were pretty big. I had two. I had a male and a female, and I used to breed them. And they used to have like 500 babies. And I used to carefully scoop them out with a cup and transfer them to another tank. And then I used to watch them grow. Like after like maybe a month or two, they were like flying around the tank. They were the size of a quarter, and I used to sell them to people and make money off of it. I was like a fish breeder for like 2 years. I had behind me where all these hats are. It was nothing but big. I had a 110-gallon fish tank Then I had a 30-gallon tank, and then I had a 15-gallon tank to start them all off, like to get to where they are. And they used to fight each other. I had videos of them going at each other and shit. It was a pain in the ass. But I've always been to, like, I've always loved animals a lot. If anybody else, if I haven't given you a oracle message and you want one, I'll give you one. I gave them to my nephews, and they started to deal with my two oldest nephews. When I had those fish, they were probably like 7 or 8, and they're 21 and 18 now. So this is a while ago, and they were like, "Uncle Mark, can we have this tank, and can we have the fish if you don't want it?" And I was like, "Well, I have a guy that's gonna buy the tank. This tank's too big. Your mommy don't want you to have this tank. This tank's huge, and you can't put it nowhere. She don't want it in her house." And they were like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, "Look, we're gonna get you a corner tank. I have another one, and I'll give you the other one." So I gave them like a 50-gallon tank. It's like a corner tank. And my sister was like, "Okay, yeah, we'll take that one." So I gave him the corner tank. I gave him some of the fish, and I showed them, how to deal with them and stuff. And then they got really into it, and they end up having like 3 different tanks in the garage. And my sister was like, "Thanks for making my sons crazy about these damn fish and got to spend all this money." And rah, rah, rah. I was like, "Hey, well, my nephews like it. Just leave them alone." Now they don't have the tanks anymore because they're both in college, so they can't. Yeah. No, I have an older brother and an older sister. I'm the third oldest. There's 4 of us, 2 boys, 2 girls. So there's my brother, my sister, then me, and then my youngest sister. My youngest sister just went 43 last week. So, but all of my 2 sisters and my brother have 2 boys each. I'm the only one who don't have kids. But they have 2 boys each, so I have 6 nephews. I live here with 2 of them next door, the 2 youngest. They're all doing great. My brother's second child, he just got like honors, and he got like a certificate for like all this stuff in school. I'm really proud of him. He's an Aquarius. His birthday is 4 days after me. Hey Virgo, it's doing good. How are you, sweetheart? How's things? Hey Sunshine 60, how are you? Welcome. So yeah, I gave a lot of the fish to my I gave a lot of fish away. I donated some fish to like the store, and I told the guy, "Look, just sell them for like $10 each. I don't care." So like he was like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." So like I had beautiful fish, and I had all sorts of stuff. Now we got the turtles. Turtles are a lot different to deal with. They're a lot dirtier, so you have to clean the tanks all the time. But I got a really expensive filter, and we haven't cleaned the tank in over a month. It's like a miracle. But they said, you have to buy good filters in order for you not to keep cleaning it all the time. Because for a turtle, you're not supposed to like clean the water a lot. You're supposed to let them like be in it. So it's cool to watch the turtle like they bask. So it's like they sunbathe. So they go up on like this little ramp that I built for him. So he goes up on the ramp, and I turn the light on, the heating lamp, and like it hooks it all up. It's so hilarious. And he like one of them stretches his legs all out, and he's like sunbathing. It's hilarious. It's so funny. Having turtles is a different experience than fish, but it's cool though. You're good. Good to hear, Sunshine. I'm glad you're good, Virgo. I can't. Oh, you have 5 nieces and a nephew. They call you the great one. I became a great aunt 25 years ago instead of being called Aunt Joey. I'm the great Joey. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so you're a great aunt. I might be a great uncle one day, My oldest nephew is 21. He's in college. And his brother, which is 3 years younger than him, he's also in college. So they're both in Canada right now in college. And my brother's oldest, he has a full-time job at a grocery store. He's doing very well. Then his brother, which is the one I just talked about, the Aquarius, he just went 7. He's going 18 in February, right after my birthday, his birthday. And he just got a lot of awards and he's doing really good at school. Really good kids. They're all my nephews are smart. They've all been on the honor roll at one time. They all got awards. 2 of them are in college. So my siblings done a good job of raising their kids, thank God. And they have me as the greatest uncle ever to live, so we're good. I'm probably gonna get the Uncle of the Year award again. And my 2 youngest ones, they're on the honor roll. They're very smart. He went 16 this month. The oldest one went 16, and the youngest one is 14. And he's gonna have a motorcycle. He got his motorcycle license yesterday. I took him to the place, and he passed the test, and he officially got his license. So it's nice, It's nice to see them do good. I'm happy. Thanks. I nominate you as the great aunt and aunt of the year as well. Yeah, I'm the goat of uncles. I've done a lot for my nephews over the years. My brother's sons, they're like big guys like me, and they fit into my clothes. And I every year around Christmas time, around this time, I give them like bags of clothes that I don't want, stuff that I don't like anymore, stuff that I've worn a few times and I don't want, sneakers, shoes, hats, whatever. I give them like 2 bags of clothes each, and they're like, "Oh, Uncle Mark, your size 10 and a half shoe." I'm like, "Yep." "Oh, so are we." And I'm like, "Oh, good." I was like, "Oh, thanks." And they always say thank you. They're very polite. And how tall am I? Nah, I'm not a giant. No, hell no. I'm 5'7", 5'7". My nephew, he's 6 feet exactly. He's taller than me now. But I'm not tall, and I've never been tall. But yeah, I'm 5'7". I'm just a big bone guy. I'm taller than you. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess I'm taller than you then. Yeah. I'm the second tallest in my family. My sister's a little bit taller than me. My oldest sister. My mom and dad are short though. Sunshine 60 and Virgo. Would you guys like a message? Just let me know if you want one. I got Oracle cards today if you want a message. So yeah, everybody's doing good. So, it's nice to see. All right, Sunshine 60. Let's see what we got for you. You're welcome, Virgo. All right, Sunshine. Your card is self-judgments are not the truth. And the card says, everything I believe about myself is because I learned it. Every judgment is just an opinion, a point of view, and that point of view wasn't there when I was born. This card comes out very often. You see the woman, she's blowing out one of those, I guess you call those dandelion. What the heck is those things called? Is it dandelions or whatever? Anyway, I call it the white flower that you blow and make a wish. We got some of those around here. Every time I see one, I take it and I'm like, I made a wish. Yeah, dandelions. I got it right. Cool. I knew it was. I can't remember, but yeah. You're welcome. L.A. Jones, would you like a message too? Where did you find all your hats? Do you still wear your Boston Bruins hat? Hockey is life. Yeah, I always wear my Boston hats. That's all I have is Boston Bruins, Boston Celtics, Boston Red Sox, Patriots. The Bruins are doing very good actually, and so is the Celtics. The Patriots suck this year, and the Red Sox didn't do too good either. So the Celtics and the Bruins are actually doing very well. So I'm actually trying to go to Boston the end of December, but I have to see because I have to wait. I have a lot of work to do, and I might go after Christmas. I don't want to go away before Christmas because I have too much work to do. But after Christmas, I might go away for a couple days, and I'm thinking about taking my nephews with me, like the two that I live with. So I might go with them for like 2 or 3 days to go watch a couple games. I want to take them to go watch a hockey game. They've never seen a hockey game before, but I told them, look, I want to take you to go watch a hockey game and a basketball game, and then we'll come back home. We'll do a little bit of shopping and come back. I might go for like 3 or 4 days with them. They really want to go away with me. So I told them, I said, well, your mother can't go because she just started her new job. So yeah, lots happened this year. So I'm trying to sort out everything and then go. Oh yeah, I've seen 2 hockey games in my lifetime live. I saw the Bruins play. So twice. They lost once and won once. And then I've seen like at least, honestly, I've seen at least 40 basketball games in the last 20 years. I've seen hundreds of football, like soccer games. You guys call it soccer, I call it football. But I've seen at least hundreds of games, and I've never seen an NFL game. I'm yet to see one, but the Patriots are not doing very good. That's my team, and they kind of suck right now. So when they do better, I'll go watch them. Okay, Ninja, take care. All right, Virgo, you're next, and then LA Jones. All right, Virgo. Oh, really, LA Jones? That's cool. That's really nice. That must be like a great feeling to see the Stanley Cup. That's really cool. When the Bruins won the championship in 2011, I was there. Like I didn't watch a game. I couldn't get a ticket, but I was there. Like, and I was watching it. Like I was watching it and all that stuff. I was outside and everybody was going nuts. And in 2008, I was actually at the finals. In 2008, I bought a ticket for $500. I didn't want to, but I said, "Fuck it, I'm going. I have to go to." I actually went to 2 finals games. I saw the Celtics beat the Lakers twice. I saw the late great Kobe Bryant. He played amazing. He was like the best player on the court. But I had like a great time. That was like a dream come true for me because I've been watching basketball, hockey, and sports. I'm a sports fanatic. That's all I do is watch sports. But my dream was to watch the Boston Celtics win or play in a finals. And I got that. That dream came true in 2008 when we won. And I was like the happiest person in the world. 2008, I celebrated like every single day after that. Virgo, your card is the truth is silent. The truth doesn't come with words. It's something that I just know. It's something that I can feel without words. It's just called silent knowledge. Yeah. Yeah, Joey. There you go, Virgo. The truth is silent. Yeah, sure, Ellie Jones. Yeah. Vancouver Canucks. Yeah, that was my friend's team in school. We used to go at it sometimes. But yeah. Yeah, Lucic is actually Milan Lucic is he actually came back to the Bruins, but he got in some trouble. He apparently he beat up his wife. He played a few games and then he went missing, and I was like, "What the hell happened?" So the news said that he's like going to court and stuff, and he can't play right now because of domestic violence. So apparently he, slapped up his wife or whatever, which sucks. I really, he's like one of my favorite. I met him. I actually met Milan Lucic in person. Him and Don Sweeney. I met them both. They were at the Celtics game because I got a second row seat one time. A friend of mine in Boston had like season tickets, and he sold me his ticket. I paid like 180 or whatever it was to sit in the second row. It was like a regular season game. Um, and after the game, I stayed there and waited for everybody to like leave because it was so packed. And I look across from me, and I was like, "Oh shit, it's Milan Lucic and Don Sweeney." I was like, "Holy shit!" And I was like, "Hey guys, how you doing?" He's like, "Oh hey, what's up?" And I shook their hands, and they're like, "Oh, where you're from? Your accent's, kind of different." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm from Bermuda." He's like, "No shit, you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm serious." And I was like, he goes, "Oh, you came from there?" I said, "It's only a 2 hour flight." He was like fascinated because I came from Bermuda just to go watch the game. I was like, "I do this all the time, bro. This ain't nothing new." So yeah, it was fun. I have pictures and stuff as well. So I met those guys. They were like, and Lucic is my favorite, one of my favorite players. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. LA Jones, you're next. Let me get you a message next. Oh, cool. That's cool. Joey, yeah. I was actually happy that he came back, but sad that I heard that news. I was like, I hope that's not true, and I hope he gets to play with us. I love basketball the most, to be honest. That's like my favorite. Basketball and soccer is my favorite sports. Then hockey, then baseball, and and then American football is my least favorite. But I watch like every Celtics game, every single one. I don't miss Celtics games. Like that's like my thing. I'm a basketball guy. But I always watch soccer. Like today, my dad came over here and we watched our Portuguese team play, and they drew 1-1. Like my dad, he's from Portugal, and my mom, so like he's still like he wants like he comes over here because he's too cheap to buy internet or like the cable stations that show the game. So he drives up here. He's only 10 minutes away. So he drives up here and he sits here and he watches the game, and then he goes. So our team drew 1-1 and we came second in the group. So it was cool. All right, LA Jones, you have I surrender to life. And this card says everything in life is just the way it is. And because I accept everything as it is, I don't worry about anything. I surrender to the force of life that's flowing through my body and my mind. It's a way of being, it's being life. Amen to that. I like that. I surrender to life. There you go, LA Jones. That's your message. If anybody else wants a message, let me know. Amen. I must have watched Lucic play with Giants when he was a teenager. That's so cool, Joey. I can't believe that you actually watched him when he was like before he went to NHL. That's cool. Yeah, I hope it's not true either. And because he's like, the fighting type of guy and he's rough, like I hope he didn't like, do something to it. I hope that's bullshit. Like I really do. Because I really want to see him play for the Bruins again. Like that was like a dream come true seeing him come back. I was so happy. I thought it was fake news. And I was like, I can't believe he's back. And then he was like, and I was like, oh, I gotta bring out my jersey. I gotta go find it. So then I heard that. I was like, oh man, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah. I mean, Canada is like, a place where they live and breathe hockey. So all the good players come from there and from, other places. But yeah, the Bruins are doing good, even though they lost the last few games, but they still got the best record. They're still like first. The Celtics are first in their division, and the Bruins are first in their division. So I'm proud of them right now. They're doing good. I can actually wear their gear and feel proud wearing it. Yeah. I have a lot of people that come in here that love hockey. Absolutely love it. I do too. See, when I was young, we had the like, because we're close to Boston and New York and all those places, like the satellite dishes back then when I was like 8 7 8 years old, like the satellite dishes will pick up the Boston channels. So we had like some Boston channels. We had Nasson, and we had like the Boston channels, and we had like the Boston News channel. So we got our cable was like a little bit of stations back then. It was only a few. I think we only had like 13 or 14 stations back when I was 8 years old. And my brother and I, we loved watching like the games on TV. So we became Boston fans, because of what that's what we watched all the time. And my brother and I used to watch the games religiously. And we always begged for the Bruins to win a championship back then, and they didn't win shit. It took them to 2011 to win in our lifetime. And I thought they were going to win last year. I mean, this year I thought they were going to win, but when they got knocked out in the first round, I was devastated. I was like, "You got to be fucking kidding me! Like, how could you have the best record in the best season, and then you lose in the first round?" So I was like, "You got to be kidding me!" Then I watched the Celtics. They played really good, got to the Eastern Finals and lost. And I was like, damn it. Oh well. I guess it's gonna be next year. Hopefully next year they both win the cups. So we'll see. But yeah, when I was growing up, we had like no choice but to watch Boston stuff. But my dad, he was always a Boston Celtics fan. Always a Boston Celtics. My dad was like a Larry Bird freak. Like he loved Larry Bird. He loved the Celtics. And my neighbor, God rest their souls, my neighbor, um, the dad was a Celtics fan and the mother was a Lakers fan. And they had like a satellite dish, and they would invite me over and be like, "Hey, you want to watch the game?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." So on the weekends when I didn't have school, because I was like 13 years old when I was watching the games. But I actually watched the 1986 final when they won. I was like 10 years old. So I watched that. It was so much fun. Oh, really, Age of Aquarius? Your brothers played? Oh, cool. Yeah, my friend is a Las Vegas Knights fan. He just came from there. He was wearing like the jacket and stuff. He was teasing me because they got our old coach and won the championship. So it sucks. Our coach got fired, went to Vegas and won the championship. And I was like, "Oh, great, you idiots!" Yeah, there you go. You got a hockey in your blood and ice on your feet. There you go. Yeah, I love sports. I can't get enough of sports. If no sports are on TV, I'm not watching. I watch the weather, or I'll watch like some cool stuff about animals or something, or some fishing stuff. But that's about it. I don't really watch TV like that unless it's sports on. All my nephews go for the same teams as me, so like they're all. Yeah. My auntie and uncle, they lived in British Columbia, and they used to ask me all the time, "Mark, you like hockey? How could you like that? Portuguese people don't like hockey." I said, "Auntie, I like all sports." I said, Portuguese people aren't good at hockey. That's why. But I said, if they were good, you'd watch it. She goes, "Oh, here in British Columbia, they love hockey." And I'm like, nah, I don't. I said, I'm not worried about the Canucks or any of those teams. I said, I'm a Boston Bruins fan. So she was laughing. She goes, "Oh, you would not do good here. They don't like Boston." I'm like, "Yeah, I know." Because Boston Bruins' biggest rivalry is the Montreal Canadiens. So they beat us, and then we beat them this year, back and forth. They got us pretty good, and then we got them back the other day. But that's like the biggest rivalry, one of the biggest rivalries in hockey. So I always make sure I watch all of that stuff. And there's a lot of Canadians here. There's tons of Canadians here, and when they see me with my Boston Bruins stuff, they go, "Ugh, I think I'm gonna get sick." Like there's a manager at the grocery store that I go to, and he looks at me, and goes, "Oh, you again?" He goes, I hate the Boston Bruins. I'm a Canadians fan." I'm like, too bad, bro. The Boston Bruins, they're just better." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna end up finding the way to get you out of here and ban you from coming to do groceries." He gets so pissed when I come in here with my Bruins, and I go like this when I see him. Like, "You see this shirt? Looks pretty, doesn't it?" He gets so pissed, but he's cool. Like he knows I'm only joking around. But yeah, cricket is a big thing here. Yeah, Bermuda's good at cricket, soccer, volleyball. Uh, like regular sports. Bermuda has a lot of guys who made it internationally. Like Bermuda is like a British colony, obviously. So we've had like about 5 or 6 guys that have made it to the Premier League in England and played in their divisions, and really good team, really good players. Like they got a youth system that goes over there. But Bermuda's very good at cricket, and yeah, they're good at that stuff. Yeah, the penalty box would be at the grocery store. For me, it is. Yeah, yeah. I know Canada is a place. I've been to Canada a few times. I got a lot of family in Canada. My uncle and aunt still lives there in Toronto and Mississauga. I have an uncle and aunt that lives in Mississauga for all their life. They left Portugal when they were like 18, 19. They got married in Toronto, and they live in Mississauga. They have a beautiful house there. My uncle is a top grade carpenter. He's like one of the best carpenters in Canada, in Toronto. He's retired now. He's like 86, I believe. My uncle Manuel. I've been to his house twice. I've been to Canada 3 times. I have a lot of family out there, and my auntie that died in May, she's from British Columbia. So I have Canadian blood, eh? Yeah. My family's in. I have a lot of family in Canada. Tons of cousins and family and stuff. Tons of people over there for my family. A lot of the Portuguese migrated to Canada. A lot of them went over there. So yeah, I got a good bit of family in Canada. Um, I've never been to Vancouver, British Columbia. No, I've never been there. But my sister went, and my mom and dad, and I had to stay here to take care of the house and everybody. So unfortunately, I couldn't go. I had to stay here and take care of everything. But my mom and dad and my sister went to go see my uncle because he was dying from cancer, and they went to visit him before he passed away. And they actually went there, and he passed away, and they ended up going to his funeral there. He died like 15 years ago. He worked at a factory, like he worked at a factory with fruit, like oranges, apples, and all sorts of shit. And he was like the guy who drove the forklift and transported the fruit in like crates and things like that. He had his own he had a beautiful house. They sold it like last month. Um and he had like a farm in the back of his house, trees and all that stuff. He had a beautiful home. But yeah, she they never had kids, but they put us all in the will and stuff, so that was very nice of them. They've been here to Bermuda twice, so they love it here too. But yeah, I only got one auntie and uncle left. and they're in Mississauga in Toronto, Ontario. My sister just came back and she said that my uncle didn't even recognize her. Yeah, of course I swim in the water. Yeah, I swim in the ocean all the time. Yeah, the water is blue and the sand is pink. Did you know that? I bet you guys didn't know that Bermuda has pink sand beaches. Yeah, Canada has a huge Portuguese population. Yeah, there's a lot of Portuguese people in Toronto, Mississauga. I have a my my uncle's wife, my auntie, my uncle is like my mom's brother, and his wife's brother lives there as well with his family. They have a big family too, like my cousins and stuff. So they're very good people out there. I've always loved Toronto and Canada and stuff. I would love to go back there. Yeah, the sand's actually pink. It's no joke. I actually did a video and put it on Instagram one time because people thought I was bullshit, and I'm like, no, it's true. You have pink sandy beaches and blue water. Bermuda's another world. It's a beautiful place. I would never give it up for anything. I would never leave here to go live somewhere else. This is where I love to be. Is where I grew up, where I was born. I love it here. It's the best place in the world for me. I've been all over the world. I've been to Europe. I've been to Portugal, Germany, England. I've been to all over the United States except for the West Coast. I've been to Canada. I've been all over the East Coast of the United States, and I haven't been to the West yet. But I want to go to California and stuff. Yeah, there's sharks, but they don't kill anybody. No one's really been attacked by sharks here. Nobody's died from a shark attack. The sharks have too much food to worry about people. They don't want no damn people. Sharks here have plenty of food. We have reefs and we have ocean. Our island's small, but the waters that surround us, the sharks don't really care about eating people or biting people. They have tons of food. I'd rather eat fish if I was a fish than a human. Yeah, yeah. Portuguese love to cook, love to eat, love to drink. Uh, they love to gossip too. But our Portuguese people are good. A lot of good. Got a lot of good Portuguese families here in Bermuda. Bermuda's population is like probably like I would say 30% of Bermuda is Portuguese. At least 30% of Bermuda is Portuguese. There's only 65,000 people here, and there's probably like at least 30, like maybe 20 something thousand Portuguese people here. So I would say one third of Bermuda is Portuguese. A lot of Portuguese people, a lot of Portuguese descent. People here. My parents have been here for 60 years. My dad's been here for 62 years. My mom's been here for 60 years. And my grandparents, they were here for like a long time. They came here. The reason reason I'm here is because of my grandparents came here. My grandparents and my grandparents' siblings all came here like 100 years ago or more. Actually, more than that. Do I speak Portuguese? Yes, very fluently. Every day, all day, I speak Portuguese to my parents. When I talk to my parents, I speak Portuguese. I don't speak English to them. Hey, Venice, how you doing? Good night. How are you? Yeah, I speak Portuguese better than all my siblings, and I actually speak it every day. Um, and I never went to school or anything like that. I know how to write some of it. I don't really know how to write a lot of it because I don't need to, but I speak it very fluently and I can read it. Not here in Bermuda, no, it's English here in Bermuda, but people speak Portuguese. Bermuda has a lot of everybody, but the main language is English. Yeah. But yeah, I speak Portuguese all day to my parents because that's what I like to do. I can speak English to them and they understand and they speak it and they understand it. But I rather speak Portuguese to them. They like that. You're good. That's good to hear, Venice. Yeah, I'm doing good. Oh, it's good. We're here just talking about nationalities, sports, all sorts of stuff. If you would like a free Oracle message, I'll give you one. I give free messages of the day. So if you would like one, I'll give you one. Yeah, I have some Italian. Yeah, we're talking about hockey, sports, Canada, Portugal, Bermuda. I live in Bermuda, so we're talking about lots of things. Brownies, yes, all sorts of things here. My hats, my dog. We're talking about life. Yeah, I have a lot of Italian friends too. My sister used to work for an Italian grocery store owner, and he's really cool. Like, him, he's a really good guy. And right where I live, there's an Italian restaurant owned by a guy that we know. He's a good friend of ours. And there's also like a guy who owns like a water. He's like he distributes like sparkling water and all that Italian water and all that stuff, like sparkling water, still water, like all in those bottles, like all that high tech, that high quality. I mean, high quality like Italian water. He has like a business, and I know him very well, and I know his son very well too. So I have some Italian friends here. Okay, Vanessa, sure, I'll give you a message. All right. Yeah, we have see our passports are British passports because we're owned by the British. We're a British colony. So like our English British passport. So we're allowed to go like anywhere in the world, you know. The Brits have us. Okay, your card, Venice, is I refuse to gossip. And this says, I never use the word to gossip about myself or spread emotional poison by gossiping about other people. So this card says that you're not going to gossip, but you might hear gossip, but you refuse to do so because you know it's emotional poison, and it's usually about other people. So if you're thinking about gossiping, spirit doesn't want you to. And it could be people gossiping about you. So you're like, yeah, 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 I hear you. Yeah, this is a cool card. These cards are all cool. This is the deck that I'm using, by the way. It's called the Fifth Agreement. It's like my second oldest deck. I've had it for a long time. Yeah, what is the currency? It's regular, like it's Bermudian. The Bermudian dollar is the same as the American dollar. Like we don't have pounds like Britain does and the UK. Yeah, gossiping is not usually your thing, right? So that's a perfect card for you. If you refuse to gossip, even though you hear shit from other people, like you're like, nope, I'm not gossiping. Yeah, the currency here is equivalent to the US dollar. Like if you want to use US cash here, you can. Like we have a dual thing. It's weird. We're a British colony, but the US money works here because it's this exact same currency. How many cars do I have? Oh shit. I have at least 70 decks now, at least. Not 100, but I have at least 70. I think I counted them like a couple months ago, and I think I had like 71 or 72, something like that. Yeah. And I would say three-quarters of the decks that I have were all gifted to me. People give me decks. A lot of I have my own decks. I'm sure I don't know if anybody knows that, but I know I have a lot of new people in here, but I know my regulars know that I made my own decks. I have three different decks that I've published. I have my original Marky Mark's tarot deck, and I have the second one here. They're all like messages, and I have a tarot deck for starters, but I don't have it with me right now. It's up. It's on top of my other thingy over there. Yeah, I made those 2 years ago. I made them, and that's those are my decks. You can actually buy them online if you want, and they're cool decks. They're funny. They have a lot of cool stuff on it. And if you want to learn tarot, I have a third deck that has upright and reversal meanings on it. What age did I know I was a medium? I would say I kind of realized I was a medium when I was like 20 something years old, like 22, 23. I actually traveled to Portugal in 2000 and well 2000 and 2001. I went to Portugal to visit my family because my godfather was dying and I wanted to go see him. I went in 2000 and I met another medium there, and he approached me and said, "Do you know you have gifts?" And I said, "Yeah, I kind of know I do, but I don't care." When I was 22, I didn't give a shit about psychics and mediums and all that crap. I thought it was all fake. I thought it was all bullshit. Um, and then like he read for me, and then he said to me, "Look, I know you can feel, I know you can see, I know you can do all of this stuff." And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, I know. I have the gift, but I really don't use it. I don't care." I really didn't. I didn't. If you told me back in 2000 that I was gonna be doing this stuff, like I'll be like, yeah, whatever. And that's exactly what I said to him. I was like, look, I don't care. And he's like, you're gonna do it eventually, but you just have to like, you'll probably do it when you're older. And he was right. When I was like, when I reached the age of 30, that's when I started to like really get into it. And I used to like do card readings for like my sister or like my friends or something I know, or my friends online. And then like I kind of got away from it a bit because I read for myself and nothing was happening. And then my psychic friend that was teaching me tarot at the time, she was like, "Look, you're not supposed to read for yourself. It ain't gonna work. Hardly anybody can do that. If that was the case, then we wouldn't be able to we wouldn't have to go to anybody." And I was like, "Yeah, that's a good point." So I learned tarot from my friend. I've known her for a long time. She taught me like tarot and she taught me things. And then one day I did a mediumship reading for her because she said that, oh, I always get cards that say that you do mediumship and you're like, you're even better than me. And I'm like, no, I'm not better than anybody. I said, we're only as good as spirit wants us to be. And if we do the right thing, then we're gonna be good. And then I read for her and she was in tears by the end of the reading because I didn't even know her mom passed away, but her mom had passed away at a young age. And I saw her mom. I described her and told her things that no one else knew. And after that reading, she was like, "Mark, we have to talk." And I was like, "What now?" So I know what you're going to say. You're going to say that I should do this full time and I should help everybody. And I said, "No, I'm not doing it." I said, "I'm not going to do it." I was like maybe 36 years old. It was like 10 years ago. And I never forget it. She was begging me to do it. She was like, "Come on, Mark, you have to do it. You don't understand how much you can help people." And I'm like, "Look, I don't want to do it. I just don't feel like listening to people's bullshit." And I said, people are gonna go crazy. People are gonna hound me. People are gonna call me up during the night and all aggravate the shit out of me. And I don't want to be popular. I don't want attention. It's just the way I was. Like I was like, no thanks. Like I don't want that. And then finally, like 4 years ago, I created this channel because everybody kept begging me, and my sister was in my ear all the time. Yeah, that's where like a lot of people knew me from was on his channel like 5, 6 years ago. I was helping him out, and I met so many wonderful people through his channel, um, and then I got my own, and then that's when I found out who my real friends were, and that's how I found out, that doing this was the right thing. So that's it in a nutshell. Yeah, you should, Venice. I always encourage everybody to do, because you never know how many people you can help. Um, what I my advice to everyone who does readings and does cards and is a medium or whatever they think they are, the thing is you're never gonna be perfect. You're never gonna read every single person. You're gonna be wrong. You're gonna be right. But you have to humble yourself and say, hey, this isn't me. Like, you can't go around saying, oh, I'm the best, and I know what I'm, I know I'm better than so and so tarot. And you can't like do that, because if you do that, you're gonna lose your power. You're gonna lose the respect from spirit, because you're getting these messages from spirit, whether you believe that or not. You are. But you might get it from the wrong ones, and they make you look stupid. Or if you carry on like you're like this, great person, you're not gonna go nowhere. You have to be humble. You have to, like, be honest. You can't like worry about breaking someone's heart with the wrong answer, with the right answer that's gonna hurt them. You have to tell them the truth. And if you do, you'll go a long way. And that's my advice to everyone. You can't like sugarcoat shit. You can't like reshuffle the cards and try and get the answer they want. You have to tell them the truth, and you have to realize that every answer you get, you're getting it for a reason. And the more people you help, the more you're honest with yourself and others, the more powerful you'll become. Where it just becomes natural. You're just gonna be like bang, and then if you read cards, you won't even need them anymore. You'll be like, what are these? But I honestly go for it. I'm not the type of person that hates on other people that do it. Everybody's different. People like to make it a competition, but there is no competition for me, because I'm doing what God wants me to do. I'm doing what spirit wants me to do. I don't compete with anybody. I just do what I have to do to make everybody get their message and to make them happy. I never compare myself to anybody. I don't want nobody to compare themselves to me. I don't want nobody to like, be mad at me or because I tell them the truth. And if nothing happens or you don't connect with me, then I'm not the one for you. It's simple. And I'm not going to get mad if you tell me I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, okay, fine. Which is not very often, because, I'm legit. But if something doesn't happen, you only have one person to blame, and that's yourself. And maybe spirit didn't want you to know. I'm just the messenger. That's all I am, the messenger. They go through me to give you the message, and that's it. And I accept that, and I took on that job, and I do it. And when I do mediumship, it's like a whole nother ball game. It's like it's really different. I have to deal with it. I have to deal with spirit going through me, showing me all sorts of things. People getting emotional. People are crying during the reading. People are happy during the reading. People are like, I can't believe this shit is happening. I can't believe you know this. And I'm like, look, it's not me. It's them. I'm just a channel. Tune into me, and then you get what you want. Well, by law, we have to do that. Yeah, I even have it on my channel, but by law, you have to do it, because it's not a guaranteed thing. See, it's for entertainment purposes, because we're entertaining you with a possible reading, with a reading that is maybe true or false. But it's just something to cover our asses, really, because if you claim the fame, if you claim that you're always right, you can get sued for that shit. You know what I mean? So that's why if you put entertainment purposes, it's a suggestion, because it's only for entertainment. So it's not real, it's not fake, it's just entertainment. You see what I mean? So that's why they put that. I was told to put it on my channel, and I did it just to cover my ass. Because people are evil. They're, even if I'm legit and I'm right for you and I'm good for you, there's always going to be that one person that's going to like come in here and test you, lie to you, try to make you look bad. People are evil. They don't want you to succeed, and they don't want you to like be praised or anything like that. And it happened to me this past week when I got shouted out from Star. Star Lotus Tarot. She shouted me out on her channel and told everybody that she had an amazing mediumship reading with me, for everybody to check me out. And I got all these people come over here. And there was one person that was, that said some things, and I was like, you know what, you just can't just like please everybody. So I don't care like about that one person that says something. I don't really give a shit. And I'm not here like promoting myself. I don't tell everybody, hey, like and subscribe my channel. I don't care about that shit. I don't care about subscribers. I don't care about none of that, algorithm or whatever you call it. I don't give a shit about that. I come on here and I do readings. I do things, I do what I have to do. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, it's not. you know. Yeah, people are naturally gifted, and I feel like I'm one of those people that are naturally gifted, and but I don't like I don't look for praise, and I don't look for like a trophy or a medal. I just want everybody to be happy. If I can connect with you and give you a reading and put you to ease, and let you know that something is gonna, you're talking. If I'm doing a mediumship reading, for instance, I do both. I do everything really: cards, mediumship, whatever. But when I do mediumship and the spirit comes through and they're telling me things, and you're there, you got this nostalgic feeling, and you get all this information, and you're like saying to you, if you're on the receiving end, you're like, thank God I have Mark to help me with this, because other people just bullshit me and take my money. You see, I'm not about like the popularity and the money. I don't give a shit about that. All I want is you to be happy with, my reading, our connection. And if I can help you in some way, then I'll be happy. That's all I want at the end of the day. And I have tons of readers that come in here that I support. They support me. We all like, we're the true community, not the tarot community. We're the true community. We help each other, and we do what's right for people. Yeah, Star Lotus, she gave me a huge shout out, and I love her and Tony. They're amazing. They're good people. They've known me. I met them on Minnow Pond as well. I met them over there as well on that channel, and we were all in there at one point, and we all still friends till today, and it's great. I love them, and I never expected her to do that, and she did it because she got an amazing reading from me, and her brother's a great guy, the guy I tapped into, and she said that he was like me, and I can see that. And then we connected very well, and it was just a crazy reading that day, because I was sitting here during the day and I just came on randomly, not really thinking anything was going to happen, and then the sun came through. It was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and the sun was starting to like come down, so the sun was shining on me during her reading, and it was raining all day, but the sun came out right when I was doing her reading. And I held up my arm like this, and all my hair was standing up because I had goosebumps through my whole body. Her brother was so powerful, like his spirit was so like wow. It was like it made the hair stand up on my arm, and I held it up like this, and the sun was shining on me. It was hilarious. It was funny, and we had a great time. And she was like, can you just try and connect to him? I was like, yeah, sure, I'll try it. I don't care. And like I said, it was just she was blown away by it, and she said that she had to tell everybody about it, and she did. And she sent me some people, and everybody. I've been getting readings from people, her clients and her friends. I just did a really good mediumship reading for somebody that came from over her that saw the video. I just read for her like a couple hours before I came on here, and it was really cool. The guy was just like me too. He did maintenance. He worked on cars. He died young though, but he came through, and his daughter that I read for, she was happy. So it's nice, it's a good feeling to help everybody. Like I said, I don't do this full time, but everybody wants me to. And I'm like, look, I'm not doing this full time, not yet. I want to eventually, but one day I will. But I am doing it part time. I come on here for like 2, 3 hours a night. Sometimes I don't get no readings and I don't care. I just give out messages and have fun and just talk all night and have, talk about things. And that's all I really want, to have fun and do whatever. And I always give back to everybody like everybody gives to me. And we all have a great understanding. And I have wonderful people in my life that come on here, you know. Yeah, I do that. If you look at my videos from 4 years ago, that's what I did every single night when I came on here. I used to come on here, and the first thing I said was, shout out to so and so. Please go see this person. Please go see that person. I shouted out all. I still do it till today. I still like have all my friends come in here. I don't take offense to anybody coming in here and promoting their channel. I could care less. You do whatever you want. Just like Venice just said, she wants to start her channel, and I'll encourage her. Sure, go for it. Get your channel. Go for it. And do it. If you need help, I'll help you. It doesn't matter. Like I'm always willing to help everybody. Like, cause that's what we're supposed to be doing is helping each other, not hating on each other and trying to take each other. Like people think that, oh, I saw my client in your room. That's not your damn client. People go to like tons of psychics. You don't own nobody. That's what I tell other psychics. They're like, oh, well, my client comes to you now. Oh, that's your problem. They come to me because they connect with me. So what do you want me to do? Tell them go fuck themselves and don't come here no more and go back to you? Stop saying that shit. Like people don't belong to you. We all go to different grocery stores, different places, different psychics, different whatever. Who cares? Nobody belongs to you. People have free will. They can go wherever they want. So if somebody that comes in my room goes into you, I never claim nobody as my client. I say I have clients, yes, but they don't belong to me. You're everybody's client, you know? I do it both. I do it on here and I do it on Instagram. I can do it on Zoom. I do it on Zoom and I do it on Instagram, but I prefer Instagram. Like you add me to Instagram and then we video chat and I can talk to you face to face so you can see it's not bullshit. And if you want me to do card readings or mediumship, I'll just sit there and tell you everything spirit's telling me. It's that simple. And you know, yeah, it's Marky Marks Tarot. Just go on Instagram and type in my name, Marky Marks Tarot. You'll see me, and yeah, it's Marky Marks Tarot. Yeah. Yeah, you can add me. I'll add you. I'm definitely interested in mediumship, but I'm not ready to reach out. Yeah, whenever you're ready, Venice. I'm not the type of person that's gonna like text you or email you and say, you need a reading, Venice. I can see all these things out there. Just slip me like $1 million and I'll tell you the world. I'm not one of those type of people. Like, you want a reading, you know where I'm at, you know what I'm about. You can come see me, you pay me after. You don't have to pay me before. You don't have to pay me at all if the reading doesn't work, then or you don't get a connection, then you just whatever. If you're satisfied, you pay me. If not, oh well, but that doesn't really happen anyway. I'm the type of person like I just did a reading for this lady, and she paid me after the reading, and I didn't care. And people do it all the time. Like I say, look, you can pay now or you can pay later, because when you do mediumship, it's not guaranteed. Because you might want me to connect to someone and they don't want to connect to you because you're doing dumb shit in your life and they then probably would not want to speak to you. And that happens sometimes, not all the time. you know Okay, Joey, I look forward to your ad, definitely. Yeah, Venice, whenever you like, I don't pressure anybody to get anything. Whenever you're ready. I know it's a hard thing to deal with. A lot of people don't like getting mediumship readings because they don't want to hear what spirit has to say, or they have, it's good memories, but it makes them cry, or they can't handle it. People's death affects people a lot. I go through a lot when I do. A lot of the mediumship readings I've done lately have been super positive and super nice. I haven't had no real dramatic stuff lately. The only time mediumship is dramatic is when someone has the suicide thing. Like if someone commits suicide, when you do the reading, like it's kind of emotional, or the person's like regretting it, or like telling me to tell the person, like, look, they're sorry, they did this, they did that, they shouldn't have done it, all that type of stuff. It gets, kind of emotional, and I have to wait for the person to catch themselves, and then, we go from there. I'm not a clock watcher either. It's a set price. If it goes over the time, I don't care. Like I said, you know. Yeah, yeah, you could. Yeah, no problem. All my prices are on here. It's $55 for half an hour, but I always go over the time anyway. So everybody tells me I should charge more, but I told everybody mind their own business. It's sufficient. It's a good price. You're getting, a half an hour to 45 minutes of the truth, and you're getting to talk to someone you love in spirit through me. So, you know, it's that price has been like that forever. I've never changed it. People always say, this is you should charge more, you're worth more. And I'm like, look, just leave me alone. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. People just don't get it. Like money don't is not going to ruin my life, and it's not gonna make me, I can't take it when I die, you know? Yep, I do all the time. Yep. I do that lots of times. You know what? I'll tell you. One of the things I do, Sunshine, is if you were to get a reading with me right now about mediumship, right? I would shuffle the cards, and I would ask spirit that deal with you, that is going to connect with you and me to get your reading. I go to the cards first, and I ask the cards, what do you want me to, like, Sunshine Spirit, like, can you please tell me, is it okay for me to read for this person? And like, I'm asking you for your access. And then the cards will tell me yes or no or maybe, or they'll say, I'll read the cards and be like, okay, yeah, they're cool. Yeah, they want me to do it. That's how I do it. And then once I connect through the cards, I just put the cards down, and then spirit just starts talking my ear off, and that's it. And then I just tell you everything I hear, everything I see, everything I smell, whatever. Whatever comes to me, I just tell you everything. It's like spirit just talks through my body, and I just keep telling you what I see, I can tell you what they look like, I can tell you where they live, where they are, who they're around, what they want you to know sometimes. They might say they're proud of you, they might say they're upset at you, they might say you're doing dumb shit right now and not to do it. So you got to be prepared to get scrutinized by your family members. But it could be very positive, and it could be very emotional and very, it can be different. Yeah, yeah. Your dad haunts your TV. Yeah, I just had this person tell me that they've seen their mother saw their husband like twice in their home and stuff, and I was like, yeah, it happens. You can see him. Everything's possible. It happens. Yeah, it is amazing. It's like I said, it's not guaranteed. I don't really have a problem um I'm not perfect, and I'm not like, I know no means am I the best in the world. I don't claim that, neither would I ever claim that. But I usually don't have a problem connecting to spirit. It's only the ones that don't want to speak to you. So if you have like beef with somebody, or like say you're the daughter and you have um a dad and a mom, obviously, and your dad, you were mad at him before he died, and your dad is not approving of what you're doing now in your life. You might be doing drugs or something like that. And he's like, I don't want to speak to her. She does drugs. And he would tell me, he'll be like, I don't want to speak to her. And he's like, you want to know why? And I'm like, well, why? She's doing drugs, or she's a hoe, or, if it's, she's a murderer, or she's a liar, or she's not treating my wife or mother good. They'll tell me all that shit. They'll tell me the reason why they don't want to speak to you. But if I tell you that, you're either gonna say that's true, or you're gonna deny it, and then the reading will get messed up. It's happened to me a few times where spirit calls the person out and be like, I don't want to fucking talk to you. But if you know somebody that you love, and you know personally, and you had good times with them, and you want to speak to them because you want to know if they're okay, or how they think about you or whatever, and then that's better. It's better to talk to spirit that and you love, and you still wish was still living. That way the reading will go a lot better. But if you like want me to talk to somebody without telling me that you had problems with them, then they're gonna call you out, and you might not like it. Because I'm the type of person, I'm gonna say, look, this person don't want to speak to you. And they're gonna be like, why? Why? Okay. You should have never asked. Yeah. This person says you do this, this, and this, and they're like, yeah, I do. Can you please tell them I'm sorry? Oh, they hear you. I've had that happen a few times. And people are like, okay, never mind. Can you connect to my grandma? She's nice. She loved me. I was like, okay. So I've had funny moments where it's like, why would you ask me to tap into this person if you know this person don't like you? Like, what do you think? They changed when they died? No. They're a spirit now. They know. So like people understand, like people gotta understand that that's not the right thing to do. At least not with me. Because they're gonna tell me. They're gonna be like, look, fucking tell them. And they're gonna start making off. Oh yeah, I'm sure your dad would tell me everything, Joey. Yeah, see, you saw your brother after he passed away. Yeah. I see my uncle all the time, and when my auntie died in May, she showed me her and my uncle in spirit, and they were hugging each other, and they were so happy. So like, and I haven't seen them since. But I thank them for like putting me in the inheritance and leaving me in their will and stuff. Like I thank them a million times, and I always told them that I very much appreciate that. I had my brother, father, and mother pass within 7 months. Holy shit! Sorry to hear that. My condolences to you and your family. That's a lot to deal with in 7 months. Everybody tells me, my friend told me yesterday when I saw him at the grocery store, he goes, man, I miss my dad. And he says, I saw your dad, watching you work the other day at his house. I said, yeah, I was cutting the grass and he was outside watching me. He goes, man, that reminded me and my dad. He goes, look, man, cherish those moments your dad's around, because when he's gone, you're going to feel like you want him back. And I was like, look, I love my dad, and I know he's going to go one day. And, but the one thing about me, I can speak to them in spirit, so it doesn't bother me as much. Obviously their physical presence will be a loss, but their spiritual presence will always be around. I don't really bother my family in spirit, but they say something to me every now and then, or they're the ones who give me the power to do these things right now. So our spiritual army, So, for instance, Sunshine, your brother, father, and mother are there with you right now. They are your spiritual army. They are making sure that you're okay. They're making sure you don't nothing bad happens to you. They're making sure that their sunshine is doing fine. And believe it, because that's the truth. And if you praise them every day like you praise God, and you pray to the God and you pray to them, you can do it. You can talk to them every day you go as long as you want. Believe that. That's the truth. I want everybody to understand that you can talk to your parents, your whoever's died in your family, you can talk to them. They listen, they'll hear you. They're with you. You just don't even realize it. It's the truth. When I get mediumship readings from someone, or if anybody sees things around me, the first thing they say to me is, you have all these orphans and kids around you. You have animals around you, and your uncle is there with you all the time watching football in your apartment with you. And I was like, yeah, that's about right, because I've been told that a million times, that that's who's around me a lot. So my spiritual army is strong, and that's what makes me, do these readings, and that's how I connect, because they're my channel. They're my, they're the people who go get information that I need and say, hey, you're next. Mark's reading for you. Let's tell him what's going on here. And that's how it works. I see my mediumship is like a slideshow. You know how when you're in school and you have that round slide thing and it goes on the projector, goes on the wall, and they go click, click, and they show you all these clips. That's exactly what my mediumship reminds me of. Is the spirit appears, they show me what they look like sometimes, they show me where they live. Sometimes they show me them when they were 20, when they were 30, when they were 50, when they were 80, when they were dead, dying in the bed. They show me anything they want to show me. It's all a slideshow. It starts off, and then as it keeps going, the slides come faster. And it's like it's a flash of life and flash of what's going on. It's a constant, movie that I see. It's all information. It's like bang, 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 bang. And that's how it goes. It starts off slow and then just keeps getting more and more and more. And then once they finish, they'll be like, okay, yeah, I'm done. Just tell them I love them, or tell them do this and tell them do that, and they'll be fine. Same shit as if they was in a physical world. It's the same thing, but it's just, a spiritual message. That's how it works for me. Sometimes I smell things. Sometimes I can taste things. Sometimes I see. Sometimes I hear. Sometimes I feel their pain. Like sometimes I can't breathe, and I'll be like, holy shit, did they have like a heart attack or something? And they're like, yeah, my dad died of a heart attack. Then I'll be like, well, I see him here, there, and there, and they'll just keep telling me things. Yeah, it's incredible, and it's real, and it's normal for me now. I know that sounds crazy, but it is normal for me. It's like a regular day, everyday thing. It's something that I accepted and something that I didn't want to accept, because it's a big responsibility. It's a very big responsibility to take on, because I'm dealing with someone's livelihood. I'm dealing with someone's private life. I'm dealing with someone who is dead, and in a spirit form, they are telling me to tell that person information. It's a big responsibility that I had to take on. And when I meet strangers online and they ask me for a reading, like I did every single time, I video chat with that person, I don't get nervous at all, because I already know what's going to happen. I'm going to give this person a reading that they're never going to forget. And I ask God to help me, like, make sure, like I always say, like, look, this person's paying me to get information. I don't want to let them down. They're coming to me with that, again, having the trust and confidence in me, and I want to be your example. And that's it. That's all I ask God to do, is to give me the right information to make the person happy. That's it. I don't say, look, I want to be popular. I want 100,000 fucking $1 million, and I want to be known on YouTube as the greatest. I don't ask for that shit. I don't want that. I don't want to be popular. I just want to be happy and just make everybody happy that I do the reading for. Whether it's cards, whether it's mediumship, it doesn't matter to me. I just want to have everybody happy because people need closure. People need to like want to know if their family's doing good in spirit, if they're okay, if they're, still suffering. What can they do? What do they want them to do, in their life, to make them happy, in memory of them, in honor of them? How are you going to know? The only way you're going to know is if you come through a medium. But not everybody's genuine. That's the fucking problem. That's the biggest problem in psychic stuff is you never know who's really real. You never knew who's being honest. You never knew. Some people just want money and they bullshit you. And then once they get it, you can't get it back because it's entertainment purposes only. So you take the risk. Yeah, I believe I do. I believe I know that stuff. A lot of people have gave me amazing compliments, have bought me amazing gifts, have put me on a pedestal, and I appreciate all the love and I appreciate the compliments and stuff. But that goes right over my head. I appreciate it, don't get me wrong, and I appreciate like all the love and the support and the compliments, but like I take those compliments and give it right to spirit and right to God because that's who gives me the power to do it. I'm nothing without them, and they can't say anything to you without me. So it's like it's a win-win situation. I win because I get to help, and they get to win because they get to get the message through me to help them. If I don't want to be the channel and I close the channel, then how are they gonna get the message? You gotta find somebody else. And how are you gonna know you're gonna find somebody that's gonna actually tell you the truth? And that's why Star and a lot of other people that had readings with me, that's why they say, hey, Mark's the real deal. He was good for me. Hopefully he'll be good for you. Hopefully he can get you a message. And I appreciate when people, say those things to me, but I really don't, ask for anything. They just do it because they want people to get the closure that they did. We all have past loved ones in spirit. We all want that message. We all want that, that feeling of like, phew, thank God my mom or my dad or my sister or my brother or whoever in spirit is, happy with me, or, Mark described them to a T, and, I can't believe that shit. It was like they were talking to me. I did a mediumship reading about 2 weeks ago for a friend of mine that I love very much. She passed away, and then her sister comes to me now. And her sister said to me, I don't know if you realize it, but it was a good 10 to 15 minutes that she was talking through you and you didn't even know it. And I was like, oh, I know. I allowed her to do it because I love her and she's my friend. So I'll allow her to talk through me like that in a like a what I call it is like the spirit takes over my body, but I can only allow it if I want to. So she took over my body for 10 minutes and just was pretty much everything that was coming out of my mouth was her words, because that person knew what, it's her sister. So after, like, she would disconnect and then I would take back over and just listen to her. So there's times where they take over, I allow them to take over my body for a few minutes and then they talk through me and say whatever they want. I understand. I'm got control of it. But she was like, that shit just freaked me out. It was like she was talking to me. Like I heard her voice. I'm like, yeah, I allowed her to, obviously, because I love her and I know her. So that's it. Yeah, I have a lot of good people in here. I have people in here who have known me for years. I have people in here who just like to hang out and have fun. I feel like I can be myself on here. When I leave this channel and go back into the world, I feel like I can't be myself like all the time. Like I can, but I can't, you know? Because a lot of people like think this is bullshit and think that it's not true and think it's demonic, think it's like fake, or oh yeah, you must have read it somewhere, or you don't know, you're just guessing or whatever. And then I prove them wrong, and then I just laugh and I'm like, yeah, well, now you know now. I that happened to me a lot lately. A lot of people, I get the doubters here and there, and I'm like, well, all right, spirit, I guess we have to prove to this person. We're constantly having to prove ourselves, so I guess we're gonna have to prove it to this person again, or this person now. All right, look, I see this, and this, and the person looks at me and they're like, how the fuck did you know that? And I'm like, look, I told you already, this shit's no joke. It's either you're gonna listen or you're not, or you want the reading or not, or you want me to tell you the message or not. This is not bullshit. This is real. And then I tell them the truth. I say, look, when you think of God, you think of Jesus. Aren't they spirits now? They're like, yeah. I said, so how is it demonic and how is what I'm doing bad? A spirit is allowing me to connect to other spirits. That's why it's, in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. I rest my case. I have nothing else to say and nothing else to prove. It's that simple. Whether you believe that or not, that's up to you. That's my belief, and that's my counteraction to non-believers. So that's why these things are real. And there's a lot of mediums, a lot of psychics out there. It's absolutely insane on how good people are and how good and how people can see. When I get readings from certain people, they're spot on, they're great. And I say to myself, this is reassuring that I found, a decent psychic or a decent reader that's honest like me. And it's wonderful to know. But then you get those people where you're looking at them like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, how could you do that to somebody? But hey, it's crazy. Yeah, exactly. Anybody can do it. You're right, Joey. I tell everybody. That's exactly what I told uh the person. I think maybe I don't know if she's still here, Venice. She said, I feel like I have, the gift. I want to start my channel. I'm not ready, but I encourage her. I encourage everybody. Anybody can do what I do, but the only thing is it takes a lot to get to where I am right now. I worked very hard to get where I am now. That's why, because I had to gain spirit's trust. I had to change my life in order to be who I am right now. I had to stop smoking. I had to stop drinking. I had to make my life better. I had to show God, I had to show spirit that I'm serious, that I'll do it now. Like this is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, this is, people have to understand that if you want to be top notch and you want to be real and you want to convince people that it is real, you have to be at your realest point of your life. You can't be doing dumb shit and expecting to be, put on this system of being a medium or being a psychic where you're fucking with people's lives. You have to, there people are coming to you in confidence to find out the truth or whether or not something's going to happen or what they can do to better their life or how spirit is right now. You want to know what's going on. You're this is not a joke. Like, it's real shit. So I take it very seriously. I take it very, very seriously. Like, I joke around a lot and I'm a funny guy and I talk a lot of shit and I swear and I do whatever. But spirit, like, they know what's up. They know that. They're like, I don't care what you do, Mark. I just want you to help these people. That's all. We know you're crazy. It's all good. And then they don't say to me, "Oh, you can't swear or you can't do this or you got to live by the 10 Commandments." They don't say that shit to me. They're like, "Look, bro, we don't give a shit. Nobody's perfect. Just do what you got to do. Like, I just want you to help people." And the last 2 months, I have had spirit in my ear constantly. Come on, Mark, go live. People need you. Please go live. Please, like, help these people. People are gonna come to you. You're gonna be busy. You're gonna have people in your ear all day. And then poof, like, it happens. But I always tell spirit, please don't make me busy. Like, I have a lot of work to do in my other real business. And they're like, "What do you mean real business? This is real too. We need you over here as well." And I'm like, "Look, please not right now. Like, I really don't need this right now. I have a lot of fucking work to do, okay?" So I argue with them all the time, but they make sure that I'm okay. Whatever I ask for, they give me. If I ever need help, they help me. It's that simple. But you have to be very, very confident that everything you see and everything you hear is real. If you doubt it, then you're gonna look like an idiot. And that's the truth. Everything I hear and see, I say. And that's why like it works, because I put all my trust into what I see and what I hear. Even if it doesn't make sense now, it'll probably make sense later. You know? And I encourage everybody to do it. If you want to be a reader, I'll shout you out. I'll come support your channel. I'll send people your way. You can even do a reading for me live and post it. I don't give a shit. Whatever you want to do, I'll help you. Like, whatever it takes to help you and get you done, that's all good. And everybody knows that's how I am. Like, I don't hate on anybody. I could care less, about, getting anything in return. I just want to help. That's all. It's all good. People help me, so I want to help everybody else. A lot of people help me to be who I am today and to get, people taught me how to read cards. I had medium, my friend that's a medium. She helped me like tap into my mediumship. I didn't do it on my own. I had help, and now I help everybody else. It's all good. People ask me questions, I answer. Whatever the case may be, it doesn't matter. I just want to help. That's all. There's nothing wrong with that. And I always want to learn. I always want to learn or, know whatever, find out shit. We can do whatever I can do whatever, it doesn't matter to me. I go from room to room and see all my friends and see how they're doing, come in and say hi to them. People come in here and tell you all the time, "Thanks for coming visit me." I just do whatever I have to do. Like, I just want to help everybody. That's all. Like I said, I feel like everybody in this room has a talent, and you help people, right? You use your talent to help people. If you don't want to be a psychic or you don't want to be a medium, you're going to be a carpenter, a plumber, a nurse, your lawyer, whatever you want to be. Just be the best version of you and be the best you can to help people. That's all. Never make your life about money and fame and popularity. That shit's that's the devil's works. The devil wants you to be popular. The devil wants you to have money. So that way it can consume you and tempt you to do stupid shit. Remember that. Like, don't let those things consume you. Just be good. Be good to yourself, be good to your family, be good to the people who are good to you. That's it. Reciprocate the love. And that's it. You'll be fine. You'll see how your life changes. It's the way it is. That's how life should be. But a lot of people don't want, a lot of people are crazy. A lot of crazy people out there. You have to like, you can be a man of God, a man of faith, a woman of faith, whatever. And it's like, And you might say, I do so much and I don't get nothing in return. Yeah, you do. You're not in the hospital dying, are you? That's a good thing. Okay, Venice, nice talking to you. Wish you a good sleep. Wish you a good day. And whenever you need me, I'm here. No problem. Just stop by. You're always welcome. If you need any advice, you can hit me up, email me, whatever. I'll be happy to help. No problem. Yeah, exactly. Being real, authentic, and genuine is the best. Thanks, Rainwater. You're amazing too. We're all amazing people. We just have to be amazing to ourselves. That's the main thing is be amazing to yourself. Do everything you can for you. Age of Aquarius, you're right. People dismiss what they don't want to understand. And people also dismiss the truth. That's what people dismiss. And that's the problem in the world. People dismiss the truth. The truth is right in front of you, but people won't admit the truth. People don't care about the truth. They rather live in a lie, or live like, nah, that's bullshit. Nah, I don't care. Well, blah, blah, and start comparing or doing this and that. I entertain it sometimes, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. It's all good. But anyway, it's nice coming on here and talking to everybody and having fun. I enjoy it a lot. I enjoy coming on here. It feels like old times. Like when I first started the channel, I was on here late night like this till wee hours of the morning, like 2, 3 hours talking shit all night and talking about life and stuff. And I feel like I'm right back to where I was before. I feel like I'm back to normal with the channel and everybody here. Like everybody's coming in, new people, my older friends coming in here, people that I've known for years coming back saying hello and coming in and chatting. It's like every night something different, or every night, like it doesn't matter if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 people, it doesn't matter. Like it's just the vibe's just cool. Like it's nice, it's funny. It's just, you can be serious one day, funny another. Then I'm busy one day doing reading. Then next thing is all messages, and yeah, every day is different. Like it's fun. Like I don't look for like the same thing to happen. We're always talking about different things. Yeah, exactly. Last night was funny. And the thing is, I like to talk a lot of shit, and some people like it, some people don't. Some people get offended. I don't really care what anybody thinks. It's my damn channel. I'm gonna say and do what I want, and we're all gonna have fun. And if you join in, cool. If you don't, see you next time when we talk about something you like. Yeah, it's fun. Last night we had a good laugh. I had everybody. We had some people in here laughing and stuff. It was people. You know what a lot of people say to me? They say, "Mark, thank God I came in here because I needed the laugh because I had a shitty ass day or I had a shitty week, and you made my night or you made my week or you made my year or whatever." And that's the thing. Like I'm always happy and always like ready to laugh. People come in there and crack jokes or whatever, or they say things, and we all laugh and have fun. That's just the way it is. It's been like that for years. Even when I go in other people's channels, I start talking shit, lively up the room. That's how I am. I'll go in somebody else's room and start talking shit and having fun, rile everybody up, make everybody laugh, and I'll be like, "All right, guys, see you later. Have a good night. Bye." Then go to the next room and have fun and talk shit, do it all over again. So, and just try and keep the negativity away. That's it. That's my goal is just to keep everything positive and make sure the negative will never take over. I'm pretty good at that now. So I've learned my lesson on not to give people my energy and to make sure people leave me alone and just to know that I'm doing the right thing by not dealing with people and not dealing with their stupidity and staying away from bad and always being around good. It's simple. Joey and um, Star and Ninja and Virgo Love, and I can name a few people that's been with me from day one, even knew me before I had this channel, um, that have supported me, had readings with me, had laughs with me, had fun with me. You know, I appreciate everybody, like, and the new people that have been around every year, every day, somebody new comes around. I appreciate everybody. Like, we all have fun, and you know, if you need a good laugh, you can come in here and you want a message or you want me to check something. It's all good. You know, I'm willing to help and just have fun, make friends. It's all good. It's nice to talk to people every day and just be sociable and just talk about life. Today we talked a lot about sports, which I love. You know, and talk about reality. It's all good. All right, it's 1 o'clock here in the morning. I'm gonna get my ass to bed. I'm going to I gotta go work tomorrow. Yeah, I have over 100 hats now. It's really ridiculous. I shouldn't have that many, but you only live once, and I need you know, variety. And honestly, like half of them have been bought from people that bought me shit and stuff. Like honestly, yeah, sure. What we having for lunch? As long as we have the brownies for dessert. Honestly, the amount of gifts that I've received in the last 4 years from everybody has been insane. I remember my birthday this year. I actually cried because I couldn't believe the amount of gifts that I got. It was so overwhelming, and I didn't ask for anything. People were just like saying, "Hey, Mark, I'm gonna send you a gift." I'm like, "All right, cool." Next thing you know, like I got like a shitload of stuff to open up. And the post office lady said to me last year and this year, like, "Oh, you're a popular person." I'm like, "Yeah, just on my birthday and Christmas, you know." And she just laughed because she didn't know what was going on. And you know, a lot of things I have, people give me. You know, people send it to me. People like show their appreciation. And that's all good. I don't mind. Like I'm not used to it because you know, and I also give a lot too. So it's cool. I have a lot of good people in my life right now. You made homemade chicken vegetable soup and salad. My mom made a chicken soup tonight, but I didn't eat it. My sister ate it, and I'm gonna have some tomorrow. My mom made these cool pecan tarts. I had like a couple of those. I have to stay away from that stuff, man. But I've been eating pretty good lately, like pretty good, nice stuff, healthy stuff, and I like making food. Everybody knows me. I like making my own stuff. I'm not a takeout person. I like to make my own food. So I made mac and cheese tonight because my nephews wanted mac and cheese, and we had chicken. It was nice, and I had a piece of Oreo cake that I bought for my sister's birthday. So it's like a couple pieces left. I'm sure you do, Joey. I would love to have a plate of soup with you one day when we're like almost 100. We can eat soup and still eat brownies with our dentures. Yeah, she's right here. Look, she's right behind me. She's right there. Look, she's gonna get up. Diamond, say hi to Joey. You all right, baby? We're gonna go for a walk outside and go pee pee, okay? Okay, Joey, Rainwater, Sunshine, Age of Aquarius. Love you guys. Take care. I will see you all tomorrow. I should be on here tomorrow late. Tomorrow's Friday night, so I'll be on here like this time tomorrow again, like 11 o'clock my time, and it's 1 o'clock in the morning my time. So I'll be here tomorrow same time, and we'll have some more chats, pull some more cards, have some fun. Same shit, you know. All right, Sunshine, it was a pleasure to meet you. Glad you came by, and I will see you all tomorrow. Good night. Take care. Mwah.